Yeah, hello. This is Adriani19967 again. Sorry about that, guys. We have been disconnected. I don't know what's wrong. It must be PS5. It's happening so many times. It's annoying. Yeah, I'll be back again. Um, so I was saying this is the Dalian. His name is completely different than in the Polish Witcher game in Polish. So I was about to say you can read all this stuff here, all this information. Then, of course, we got Geralt as well. And what this shows you as well, that Dalian is basically a guy that, like, kind of gives you, like, commentary over the game of what happens, like, give you, like, an overview of the time you play and, let's say, reload the game or whatever. And he's also Geralt's best friend and companion. And then Geralt of Rivia. He's a witcher. He's been abandoned as a child. He went to Kaer Morhen to go through his witcher trials, and now here we are. You can of course read that as well. Obviously not on live. Hopefully my settings set up properly so you'll be able to watch the stream after if you haven't tuned already. If you did tune just now, we playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We just starting. Thank you so much if you're tuning in. Of course, Yennefer of Vandenberg too. She's a very interesting character. She had a different story based on the books or TV shows or the game, but I think the only story that she has which is based on everything is that she's a quarter of elf. She had, I think, father that was elf or something like that, and she's a very powerful witch. She used to be in the coven, I think, of the witches, but I'm not entirely sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, we'll just go back to the game. We're just gonna head to the lower level to check up on Ciri, I believe. Yeah, on Ciri. That's of course the tutorial, that's the Geralt's dream. Just to show you the base of the game, really. Nothing else, nothing more.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course.
That's Vesemir, unless we change his name in the English series. That's Geralt's master. He trained him how to become a witcher. And they kind of adopted young Ciri.
She prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master.
Like the women not allowed to be witches, but I think when Geralt adopted her, they make let her train and get taught how to be a witcher.
But he's reliable, not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower court.
As you can see, he's a witcher as well. And how do we know that? Because he got the medallion of the Wolf School, which is in Kaer Morhen.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she is to become one of us.
Imagine, guys, have to balance yourself on the post like that. Having
I see why you were so eager to
a
practice.
blindfold and also have this thing just wobble off left and right with the potential to drop you like 600, 700 feet down. This next level train.
You're not in this circus, pirouette.
That's what being a Witcher is all about.
Footwork.
Just doing the extreme 24/7, I guess.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a Witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Well, apology's not enough, is it?
Sorry's not good enough. You're gonna read Ghouls and Al-Ghouls in its entirety, appendices included.
No, please. I'd rather clean the stables.
End of discussion.
Sherlock in the
Come on,
stables, isn't it?
we'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Yeah, why not?
Of course. Is a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
Beat you to the bottom.
Maybe if you fall.
I'm going to the barn, but I have to climb first. Some next level
What did I tell you about
logic.
breathing?
Okay.
Through your mouth in rhythm with your steps. Siri, cut it out.
That's mad, we're just climbing in mid-air, but okay. Pretty much one, I think, so we can just climb slowly.
I win.
Your legs are longer. I'll show you yet. Just need to grow a bit.
Look at that graphics, look at that view, it's just amazing. Just skip here to show you guys. Yeah, definitely Witcher has one of the most amazing, stunning worlds in the RPG genre. But enough of that, now let's go and proceed to
Vesemir's
Vesemir.
got that look.
What did you expect?
Anything to say for yourself?
And if you was wondering who the other witches are, that's Eskir and Lambert.
Young blood craves
Eskir is of the Leva, Lambert is of the Leva court, I believe, and the Eskir is the older one.
At the very least, you want to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So she has read the book.
You did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
What a spoiled little weasel.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
A Witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword.
So now we're gonna proceed to the training side of things. I decided to do the training just so I won't be too embarrassing with the actual gameplay. So actually I be able to do stuff. Be embarrassing to be failing on the live stream. But it could happen. Let's try at least make an attempt to, you know, to be ready. Witches will be prepared to fight foes of all kinds, be the plate-clad knights, infernal race of bone, crushing giants. To match the strength and exploit the weakness of the different enemies, witches need to use a variety of weapons and combat techniques. The core tools of their trade are the swords, one steel for fighting humans and one non-humans, the other silver for slaying monsters. So yeah, that's an interesting factor in The Witcher 3. You need to use the silver sword to fight the monsters because the steel sword is not effective against the monsters. However, you need to fight the humans with steel sword because vice versa, the silver is not effective on the humans. We just have also mastered a simple form of combat magic. These signs are not as powerful as the spells willed by mages, but they can be cast very quickly with simple one-handed gestures, making them quite useful in the heat of combat. Witches are also taught in the basic alchemy. They can brew powerful potions, blade oils, and bombs, all of which give them a keen advantage when fighting stronger or faster foes. Yeah, so again, you have simple magic signs, which are very useful on a specific type of monsters, because the monsters are going to be usually the ones you're going to be fighting. When it comes to animals like wolves or dogs, wild dogs or humans, all of the signs can be effective, but when it comes to monsters, demons, there's a specific signs you need to use, especially also the oils. The oils give a massive boost to damage to a different enemies, so we need to be prepared for that, and we need to keep that in mind because we don't want to fight like hybrids with the ghosts or demons oils, because it's not gonna be effective, is it? Especially if we fight with a steel sword. So let's proceed now while I explain this. So press the to draw your steel sword to sheathe it, hold or press this. Okay, cool. So you can see at the top of the screen, of the top of him, it's like a skull. That means it's too powerful for us. So if that's in an actual game, you just what you want to do, you just want to run.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
Yeah, to dog you press circle if you play on PS4 or PS5 even. And then X to dodge like this, and you put your analog stick which way you wanna go. So you wanna go left, to go left, right. Nice. And then parry's L2. Square is attack, fast attacks. Triangle is the strong attack. And then counter attack does L2 before he attacks you. So we got this. Come here, Vesemir. Why are you running?
To bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few witches' signs. Let's
Then on to the witches' signs. What do they do? So you got the Quen first. That's basically witch's shield.
Ciri, Quen is
And then
sometimes called
it
witch's
prepares you from the
Watch
damage.
carefully to see why.
See? Just
Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly.
now Igni is basically fire damage.
See? If not for the Quen sign, I'd be aflame by now. Alright, Geralt. Come on.
Art. art is like a push force. So if you watched the Witcher series on Netflix, Geralt, the Witcher in the series, he used a couple of times, I don't remember.
See that, Ciri?
So it's just like this.
Anyone or anything off balance. Destroy their time for Axie. Damn it. I hate this feeling.
Axis is in my control, just stuns the enemies. Like this.
Axie can really muddle your mind. Erden now. Show her, Geralt.
Yardlin's a very interesting one. It keeps the enemy in this circle and it's very useful against like demons, like ghosts and other, because it keeps them in motion and then you can give them damage, because if they're out of a circle you cannot damage them.
Stop showing off, Geralt.
And then you also have petards. You can equip one and then hold R1, aim, and let it go. So again, press L1, then use your analog stick, left analog stick, you choose the bombs, press R1, hold it, aim it, and let it go. That's how easy that is.
Ever fight a Witcher?
Enough. Continue training at will.
And then you can like have a shot down with Vesemir, but it's kind of difficult because it's overpowered and then there's nothing you can do. I'll show you. See how he doesn't get any damage? Then you can just go around, bam bam, and he keeps taking your health. No damage whatsoever. Yeah, but if you wanna stop training, you can just put your sword away, and that's it. So that's the end of the tutorial. It took us a little bit, but we're still at it,
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
So we're gonna proceed to the main game. Still gonna be like a tutorial part, but it's gonna be like in real life, you know. It's just now you have
Helmet?
the tutorial in a dream.
Ciri?
I guess this is a pre-tutorial just to let you show the basics of the gameplay, and tutorial is
Should
after.
have found every last blade for you.
Then I just watch the cutscene.
What the?
Damn. As you can see, guys, everyone got frozen and Wild Hunt is on the horizon. Yeah, we're loading now to the game. It's actually nice and quick, that tutorial. I remember it's been longer. I don't know why. Temeria Road to Vizima, May 1272. So The Witcher is into medieval Poland. If you didn't know, it's based on the medieval Poland, and it is the 13th century, I believe.
Dawn some way off.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in a tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
So, if you didn't know, it's been some time since Geralt and Yennefer.
No, that's not what worries
I
me.
mean, it's been like
You've seen her
5,
tracks.
10
She's at
something
full
years.
gallop all the time. Breakneck speed through wildlands, devastated battlefields. She's in a hurry to get somewhere, or fleeing something. Either way, it means trouble of some sort.
Be surprised if she wasn't in trouble. She's always poked her nose in beehives. Courtly intrigues here, mages' conspiracies there. What do you expect?
Don't know. Guess I thought once we were finally reunited, things would be calm, at least for a while.
Calm? With Yennefer? Good luck.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Time to go, I guess. Let's get this started.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. This is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We starting the gameplay right about now.
Didn't overlook anything.
It's
We were meant to meet in Willoughby.
my
That's what she wrote.
first playthrough here
Another
of
burned
The
village to
Witcher.
the ground. All we can do is
So
follow
thank you so much for tuning in. We literally just started the story, so if you tuned in, welcome. I hope you enjoy this.
Smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. Certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh. But it looks like it leads towards the main road.
Look at these guys, what a beautiful view site.
Wait,
Oh.
hear that?
I smell it. Ghouls.
So we first encounter the ghouls, so what I do, I like try to be more defensive at first. So I press Quen and I try to do fast attacks, 1, 2, then I try to avoid them. Then maybe go for Igni. Depends if they get me, If not, then boom. We got them. Go back on Quen. See, my man got me, but I'm back on Quen. There's no challenge whatsoever. But you can't also underestimate them, of course. And quick thing. Yeah, but somebody got this, he got this. I'll just help him with it. Boom. Nice. Striking your opponent generates adrenaline points. Certain abilities you can acquire allow you to perform special attacks that require and consume adrenaline points. Adrenaline points slowly decline when you are not engaged in combat.
Of course.
Cool.
When armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
You can regenerate vitality by eating or drinking or by meditating for at least 1 hour. Nice. So guys, if you plan the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, I highly recommend looting the bodies after you finish the fight, especially the monsters. They have
This sorcerer I knew.
very different, depends on the,
Because you can brew potions from their blood.
it's the type of monster, we have different
They prevent epidemics.
like resources that you can craft potions and
Really
weapons.
upset him too.
I nearly pressed down, I need to press the new saves.
Collapsed.
And then we're off to one of the villages that are near that we're supposed to meet in Niflheim.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. That's what keeps us going.
Giddy up.
We going?
Right, so that's one of the first monsters we're gonna be encountering. It's a big and powerful griff. First of all, it's really like an introduction because we're not gonna actually fight him. We just scare him off so we can save the trader. There's gonna be a contract on him later on, don't you worry. Hopefully, this episode, we'll be able to take him off and beat him.
Has gone.
But if not, then definitely the next stream.
Come out.
Which I haven't decided yet where it's gonna be, but anytime soon, guys, anytime soon.
God. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Unless it's not called a griffin in English, it's called a griffin. Didn't know that?
You'd like a reward, I suppose.
So many names, many names has been changed in different versions of the game.
You don't
Yeah,
owe
it's
us
cool,
anything.
we don't know
We're
us
in
anything.
need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there. Muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there. Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah,
Especially
it's
since that wound needs cleaning.
his cousin is actually owns the tavern, so
Use a good rye. Nice.
I will be welcome there, especially after we saved her
Let's
cousin.
go.
He's later like a trader, so he can always check stuff. Well, stuff that he doesn't have many stuff, but he might have like wind cards, which I'll explain what it is later. Like on Mount Roaches right here. Not the name changer, because
Go.
in Polish it's completely different name.
A griffin this close to the village. Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest to the mountain shore, but here, near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Perhaps
Yeah,
monsters
we're
are
approaching the
sometimes.
village now.
Too. We need to watch ourselves.
which is White Orchard,
And we should leave
Orchard,
as soon as
whatever
we're
it's gonna
ready.
call. Populated areas. You are nearing a village. Don't disturb the peace. Remember, town guards and night watchmen won't tolerate theft and also will look kindly on you accosting others. Local residents often erect notice boards near settlements such as villages and cities. These are marked on your map. Examine them to learn about contract works for witches and local happenings. Yeah, so on top of the main stories, and you also have the board that you can use to get side quests or witches contracts, and also the thing is that if you get caught stealing or harassing people, basically, you'll be attacked by the local watchmen, which I believe you can't beat them. They just beat you up and take half of your gold or something like that.
What? Take that down before there's trouble. That is your coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
My Aziz.
Witches?
So Geralt and Vesemir approach the tavern, but certain humans don't tolerate witches or hate them,
Those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
so we're not gonna have the most welcome all the time.
Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
So what I'm gonna show you and tell you guys now is we're just gonna see what she has, and
Show me what you
she
got
said
behind the
it's
counter.
she owns the tavern, so she can sell you stuff. So first of all, she has like food, potions, drinks. Let's not worry about this now. We have 250 crowns, gold, whatever you want to call it. And she has these cards. Don't worry too much about decoy card, because you can get that pretty much anywhere. But worry about these cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. It costs about 50, 70, 90. It's about 150 gold. And the reason you have to worry about these cards is because, as I mentioned before, Gwent is a card game that you can compete for different prizes in the world later on. However, you cannot collect these cards after a certain event in a story, because it will not be available to you anymore. I'm not gonna go into too much why. You're gonna find out later. But what you wanna do at the start of the game, you wanna pick them up. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want, you can pick this one up as well, but you don't have to. But I'm just gonna pick up, so I have one. So we end up having 90 gold left, and that's it. And then just ask her about like pretty basic information. Is the place busy? There's a contract in the Griffin and stuff like that. Especially just spent lots of money there.
Place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, Others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
Is there a contract on the Griffin or no?
There a contract on that Griffin?
Nay, not at the moment.
Nay. What's up with this word is that nay?
The alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Yeah, we're looking for the woman still.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though.
I'm happy
Folks all
that
over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
I'm happy that so far we actually managed to stream for a longer period of time, and there will be no interruptions, all because of my PS5 or internet cable, one of those ones. Hopefully with the Jinx then will continue. That will not stop. Thanks for everything. We're gonna finish the conversation right here.
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Here, Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
You go on another save. I'm gonna free save of this. Of course, out of error, I'm just playing my own gameplay. And yes, guys, you guessed it, I'm playing Polish. Let's see what they have to say. Talk to peasant.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Dialogue axe. The option mark will make use of the axe sign. This sign influences people's minds, causing them to act according to your will. So basically, in dialogue, you can use axe to make people tell you the truth. So I'm just gonna demonstrate how it looks like.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Once more, there are 4 factions.
4 what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar to clubs and spades, except
So there's
each has its own face cards. There are also
scholar that
cards.
actually will be able to help you. I mean, yeah, he will teach you the rules of the game of Gwent and how to play. This is a stash that we can put all our stuff in if we are overweight. So far we only have 6 out of 60, so we don't really need it, but later it will be very handy, very useful. It's in different part of the game, different part of the world.
What a waste of time! The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Horsewoman of War, what do you mean?
Horsewoman of war. What's that about?
Folks say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
So everyone's believing that it's an omen.
Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing.
It's interesting that the scholar wants to get involved in a war.
I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Yeah, right about the war, what it's really like.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down. War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that.
So that's the thing. Nilfgaard are having war with Redania as they already defeated Nilfgaard. They defeated the Temeria and Kedwen, I guess, or Radovid took over Kedwen, something like that. And they just fight in.
So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world.
So saying yeah,
No, and I don't have
they're having a war, and the only territory that's left to take it's like the free city of I forgot what it's called, the free city that's in the game, and some other ones as well. But we're gonna proceed now to show you the tutorial about Gwent.
Why not?
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
So Gwent is an ancient dwarven card game that simulates the clash of two armies in battle. The players are generals and the cards are their forces. So we have Foltest General and you have the King of Nilfgaard. To begin a draw, 10 cards will be your hand for the rest of the match. This is unique card. The number in the upper left corner indicates its strength when placed on the battlefield. This value is added to the total strength of the player who placed it. So we get close combat, range combat, and siege combat. Some of these cards have special abilities. This Kandwani Siege Expert's special ability is called Moral Boost, which grants +1 short tolerance in the same round. And then obviously you got like a weather card, so winter affects the melee. Then the moon, the wind affects the range, and the ballistic is affected by the rain. At the start of each game you can select up to 2 cards to discard and redraw. Saturn, I'm gonna go with, let's go with Keira range. We will go with Cynthia. I I'll go with the range one. Now I'll choose this guy right here. I'll choose one more card. I'm just gonna pass this round. So his special ability card is that if you have the same score and he passes, and both players pass, he actually wins the round, kind of thing. Different leaders that are on the left hand side, left top corner and left bottom corner. That's the leader. So I got Foltest and he got the King of Nilfgaard. I choose this one. I will go with this guy over here. So you have 5 points now, but I choose the rain card. Oh, that's the wrong one. Never mind. Just got 2 cards which are the same. So choose this one. He passed. So if we pass now, he won the round because we got 11 points in. He had 7. It's the final round. Let's use our guy here, for instance. I don't know what does that mean. Apparently we give him a card, but whatever. Maybe he's like a spy or something. Just gonna finish off this round, put as many points as we can. Just to finish this game and show you. So he's gonna win, isn't he? Because he's gonna have so he loses this card, he only lose 2 points, so we lose like 5, so it's pointless really. So we're gonna pass. Oh, we actually won. Nice. So that's basically how you play Gwent. You can play around the whole Witcher world with different characters, and also if you play in tournaments you win pretty pricey rewards. And of course you can get more cards by purchasing from vendors and finding in the world.
Well, you've a knack for this game. If you ever find yourself in Oxford,
It's pretty easy to play if you know what you're doing.
Ask for Stepan, a simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
So nearly done an hour of stream. Thank you so much guys for tuning in. If you just tuned in, we're playing Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and we are just in a tutorial schemes. We need to ask travelers about Yennefer, and then got here Gaunter or Dim. That's the last one to speak to.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac.
Not just any woman.
Dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, we have a drink.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. Once I hear something, I never forget. Come help it.
How do you know, Ian?
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is...
It's interesting because this character, I believe he's one of the main characters in the first DLCs of The Witcher, Heart and Stone, I think it was called.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter O'Dim, at your service.
Vagrant? That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Of course, about love.
It's love.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
A Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
That's like a foreshadowing of the fact that we will meet him in the future in one of the DLCs. As I don't know if I told you guys, but I have a Game of the Year edition here bought on upgrade to PS5, so I'll definitely be streaming everything, but let's not get on a horse. Let's firstly, continue the tutorial kind of scheme of things.
Done drinking.
It's just the guys that are not happy with us.
Don't want your kind here.
Better round up someone else to help. 3 of you don't stand a chance against me.
What? I can
It is
fucking
true.
run by myself.
If I had a bag over my head and my hands tied behind... Actually, no, not even then.
Chet, Lesh, back off. I'll teach this vagrant a lesson.
I don't know if you guys know, but Witcher is a mutant, so he's much stronger than people. So what I do, if I go 1v1, I R3 him, so it just locks him up. Then I dodge his attack and go BAM! See guys? That's how you do. And then it's gonna 2 attacks, so I try to unlock him, unlock it like R3 again. So have more motion, you know. It was level 1 as well, so it's not bad. Boom, and then bang, bang, and it's all done. Because we're only level 1, so it's much easier than if you face someone that is 10 times your level. Just quick thing when the guard's not here. And then ask them if guardians about Yennefer. So that's what we're doing now. Get on the roach.
Go.
And then yes, nice thing about it here is you can go around the village and then you can hear different stories. You can even stop playing for a while and then just enjoy the world. So you can go towards the treadmill, whatever you wanna call that. To pick some plants, guys, I recommend, if you're playing The Witcher 3 also, pick up any plants you can find. It goes a long way after you need to do your oils, your elixirs, because at the start of the game you don't really know what, especially if you're new to the game. Like, I played the game quite a few times and I can't remember. Look at the shadowing here, it's really nice. I can't remember exactly how they do certain potions. Also, if you don't have a I don't know what you want to call it, basically if you don't have the book or the list of what ingredients you need and how to do, you won't be physically able to do in the game. So it's pretty important to collect different types of plants and different types of resources, like from the monsters or in the chest or the general on the road from merchants, stuff like that. Sometimes if you're missing anything and you go, let's say, to the blacksmith, you'll be able to buy certain ingredients or items, but when you want to make like a powerful Witcher sword / silver sword, you won't be able to do it, especially at the start of the game, because merchants don't have certain materials such as silver ignot. So yeah, you need to find that yourself around the world. It's pretty important to upgrade your gear as soon as you'll be able to. It's really, really important. Otherwise you won't be able to find powerful enemies. You'll be struggling, especially enemies like whales, they can heal themselves, and without potions, upgraded gear and spells, etc., you don't stand much of a chance. It's very useful and it's very important to use oils, elixirs, stuff like that, you know. So we're approaching 1 hour of the stream now. We're gonna stream a bit more. And please come back to my streaming channel on Twitch. We'll be streaming soon the continuation of NBA 2K23 my career, so stay tuned for that. Of course, stay tuned for all the episodes of the Witcher series. Hopefully you'll be able to now watch my stream even after I finish streaming, because I'm finally able to set it up.
Should draw from it.
So another thing here, you got Place of Power, which boosts your signs. I'll be able to show you something now. I'll not be able to beat him once it's level 7, but what I want to do is get Quen, then get Yerden, make sure you got a silver sword, make sure it's in the vicinity of your Yerden spell, or he's gonna transform. Bang. See, you can do damage to him here. Now you can't, you have to get another one. He decided to go away, I guess? Yeah, but I still want to demonstrate how that works. It's level 7, so we done a little damage to them. So hold that. Again, so you get an ability point also. And your Ignition has intensity has increased, so it's basically better and deals more damage. The way to heal yourself, because as you can see we lost a little bit of health, just tap the arrow up on your pad slider, and then you have this little health bar emoticon going up, and then how long your health regenerates, like a little circle that displays kind of food, drink. Then glory, then bestiary. So you got your hybrids, griffin, then you got what you use on them, so grape shot, bomb, hybrid oil, art sign. So the only thing we have is the sign. I think we don't have the oils or the bombs. What else we unlocked? Necrophages, ghouls. So we need the necrophage oil, that only works on them. So be able to unlock different type of information as you progress through the story, fighting different enemies, what it's most effective, which is pretty useful and important, especially if you're a new player. And of course if you play on level hard or higher, it's crucial to your advantage and of course to your success. I of course play on the normal at the moment. I probably proceed to the harder one in the future when I'll be playing. Get used to the gameplay, because I haven't played this for a while. I'm not gonna proceed over there because we'll be facing different higher level demons, which is what we don't want to do anymore, especially when we level 1. But what I haven't done is spend my point, so I'm gonna go and do that now. What I'm gonna get is the fast ability, which is this one. Boom. Then assign it here. The more level you are, the more gets unlocked. So what does it do? Fast attack damage increased by 10%, adrenaline point gain plus 1%. On next level, fast attack damage increased by 20%, and adrenaline point gain plus 2%. That's your swordsmanship abilities, you know. We need advanced to level 2 as well. Remember guys, we had an extra point because we got the source of power, which is just over there. It's been lots of talking, lots of advice. Now let's proceed further down the game. And you've got soldiers. They control this area. Different factions control different areas, and you'll be able to tell whose Control what? Because Nilfgaard wear these helmets that are very distinctive, and we usually, well, not usually, but have this. Well, what is it? What we gonna call this? Swords, axes, yeah. The helmet is very distinctive as well. Redanians, they just of walls around here. Redanian soldiers, they usually wear red, and they have swords as well. So we approach the Nilfgaardian camp, and which is also cool. Like, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but they actually speak their own language. Certain situations. Let's see if I talk to him, what he says. I speak English, okay.
Yeah.
What about him?
Wish to enlist, Nordling? What do you want? Hey. God's preserve you.
Yeah.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad.
Yeah, it's like in Nilfgaardian language, that's why it's like it has them brackets what some certain Nilfgaard soldiers or citizens, they can speak actually in their own language. There you can see, glory to the sun.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Saar Gwynleve is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Huh. You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling.
To the tower. Go.
So we are currently in an Nilfgaardian camp, and we gonna speak to commander regarding the information about Yennefer. Also, you can literally just, when you hate, you can literally just pick up different plants. It's not kind of stealing, so just make sure you're not gonna pick it from here because they're gonna get mad. Just pick up the plants. They're gonna be useful later on. Even if you don't use them, just sell them, you know? Get the extra gold going. Because any of the extra gold is crucial at the start of the game. Very first game. I mean, not very first game. The very start of the game when you first start in. And also, I'll give you another tip. Like, make your sword like stronger, and it will deal more damage if you just come here and press X to use, as you can see in the left corner of the screen. And then go in the ingredients here, and then you can do the same thing with your armor. You can make it stronger, and just find the table, which should be somewhere here. It's right here. As you can see, my armor and my sword is stronger, plus I got the increase of igni damage, so that's all good.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier.
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I
summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Can't argue with your logic.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps.
So a Vatgern means basically a Witcher in Nilfgaardian language.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it.
So as we expected, he's asking us for a favor of killing the griffin in exchange for information about Yennefer.
Why do you care about this griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No, too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
Yeah, it's a
What's
deal.
the deal? Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
So as you can see, guys, the griffin's a very big problem. He kills not only Nilfgaardian soldiers but attacks the villages and the villagers, so of course if we destroy him, not only be able to get information about Yennefer, but bring some peace and order towards the folk.
I'll need bait, a specific herb, buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this, but I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands
And
up.
kill
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near.
So before we actually fight the griffin, the monster seen was flying around, looks like a bird, and it's massive. We will need to give us some information about it, so we need to talk to the huntsman and to the alchemist, whatever her profession is called, and that's how we'll be able to gather information about him, because we need to know what gender he is, why did they left Velea, stuff like that. Also where we can find the plant that will be able to attract it to us so we can fight them. So we're gonna now ask the hunter whether he found the bodies. Let's go. Then you have a like fast travel post, so as long as you buy the fast travel post, you can press on it, and then you can fast travel to any post you have discovered previously. So you don't have to ride all the way here, you know, that's where you're supposed to go. You can literally just press here, but the funny thing is the horse won't travel with us. So how we got the We don't know. So look at that fast travel. So quick because we're playing on a PS5 next gen. Can also check, that's the guy we saved previously, if you remember. And we can just check what does he have.
Thank you for saving me.
So you can see mentions as well.
I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half-free.
That's what he's offering.
Let me have a look at your stock.
It's like different stuff. Yes, armor, which we cannot get yet, which is quite good because it's orange and it's a relic, but you need require level 4 to get it. He also has horse stuff, so like a blind that it decreases the horse's fear. When a horse, when you ride around and there's monsters, your horse gets scared when you get close to them, and he will chop you off if his fear is full. And you can reduce that fear by using the Axii on them. So that's another way you can use the Axii in the world to influence different type of things happening or prevent from happening. Then you have obviously Saddleback to increase your inventory. Then you can use the repair kit for your weapons because your weapons get damage over time. And spirit is important because the dwarven spirit, because it restores your elixirs when you craft them and you discover them and craft them after you meditate. So at the moment we just get one, so we have 42 gold left, and then we can actually sell this stuff to merchant if we choose to. Like for example, we have Ghoul's Blood, so I'm gonna go ahead and sell one to him. So you have it now, you can see, and I have 5 more gold. Then we got Venom extra, we can sell that as well. So we got 50, just over 50 gold, 50 grand. Oh, we can also sell old gold hide junk and give them another 4 gold, that's 55. And that's it. It's always worth to check the shop, so if I have, what can you sell?
Take care.
Stuff like that.
Is the Yondrain Ibmakir?
Because it does not also actually spam him in the world by pressing double and freely just appears. I was always wondering why is that the thing if you fast travel, the horse don't travel with you, but I guess the guy was really fast on his feet, faster than the horse. Who knows? Who knows? So that's the huntsman hut. So we just have to find him now.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting.
Yeah, so now show you guys the tracking side of The Witcher 3. So you can hold L2 on your pad and you see this red kind of marks and like a search kind of logo, so you can just hold L2 and then press X6 and
His love just left home.
Gonna file the trial. We're gonna collect some plants. Just right here.
You, Mislav?
Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Yeah, makes sense.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village. I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
So now we're gonna pursue the huntsman to help him kill some wild dogs.
Rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines, covered in scabies, but they just won't die. Got too late. Attacked another one.
So what you want to do is get a steel sword, put your queen on, and I will just go with Igni as well for the offensive approach. So you can see the model is quite good for the wild dog. I'm just gonna help him. Nice. Still got one more. Then of course looting. Most of these items you won't probably use, but it'd be nice to sell. Raw meat can be useful if you run out of supplies, you know. Talk to the hunter. I don't know why it's asking me to go to the herbalist, but yeah.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. That was before. Well, a long time ago.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse.
The Lord's son, Florian, and I, we loved each other.
So this guy had been outcast because he loved the Lord's son.
Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
I'm sorry.
Ancient history now. I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians. Come.
So you're gonna show us now what the Nilfgaard's been found?
Not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me. Was here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
So we approached the area the Griffin attacked the Nilfgaardian soldiers. So we have to investigate now. The huntsman is just gonna go on his way.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them. The ground's black. Saturated with blood.
So the Griffin's gonna be now towards the area just over here.
A camp.
You have to go this way. I can hear some wolves, I think. Try to avoid the area if we can. Get some plants. What else can we gather from here? Yeah, we can go this way.
Older and deeper, heavily armored.
We probably walk this way as well. Go down with some chests, bread and orange. Orange is the first time of currency that you're actually using, so but you can exchange it in Novigrad, I believe. This is called Novigrad, and then you can just exchange it to your normal money that you'll be using through the game. Because orange is like the old Temerian currency, so it's not gonna be used no more. Because this Temeria is no more. It's just Nilfgaard and Redania. Okay, back to the topic. We're gonna proceed through here. Can still hear the wolves though. Can be a problem if we get in the way. So what must have happened is they were celebrating killing one of the griffins, one is left.
Bones. Horse. Dog. Human. A few months' worth. Female. Larvae in her wombs.
Yo, Nicky Fan 69, what's up, lad?
Another griffin must be a male.
So we just here examining the body of the griffin that is out of the game to get the information about the one that we have to track and kill.
Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age.
So as we find out, the griffins are always travel in pack and they always get bonded for the whole life. That's why the other one's pretty pissed that the Nilfgaardians killed their partner.
Guardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area.
So we are level 2 now, we leveled up. We have 2 points, remember guys, because we... And what I would suggest is get your Quen upgraded as soon as possible with your swordsmanship. It's pretty crucial during the first hours of the gameplay. So I'm gonna proceed with that now. And what does the Quen do is she'll push its opponent back when it breaks. Stunning margin in combat by 0.5%. So we're gonna go with that one. Of course, we level up, so we have more placement to put it in. So we just activate it, and that's all done for us. Also, glossary, we had unlocked dogs. Best to use the oil on them, and basically dogs are man's best friend, but in these foul times one best be wary even of his friends. Some claim dogs are a reflection of a master's. A well-treated pet repays his owner with loyalty and trust, whereas an ill-treated one repays this treatment in a kind as well, meeting yells with barks and kicks with bites. Since there is an appearance of a bad man, so too is the appearance of bad dogs. Most dangerous of all are the vagrants who have lost all respect for men and developed a taste for blood and carnation. So the last bit is true when it comes to the Witcher world, because lots of stray dogs that will just attack you on sight because they're wild. Also, as you can see here, every time we encounter with them, one of the main characters, they automatically go to the characters tool. So you have, as I said before, we had at the start, we had the Adelion, Girl of Rivia, Yennefer of Vernberg. Then of course Vesemir we unlocked in the tutorial, Lambert and Eskill. And of course Cyrilla, the child Cyrilla. That's the main characters of the game. We'll unlock some of the less important characters, but they'll still be here. So once that's sorted, we will proceed to herbalists to ask about Buckthorn. Guys, I think we will be able to get prepared for the fight, but I don't think we'll be able to get the fight going this stream. We'll see how it's gonna go. It depends on
Only a human could do this.
Depends on how fast we'll be able to get the Buckthorn, go speak to the to that girl. I have to speak to herbalist or whatever. Of course, we've already been streaming for over an hour and a half, so I was aiming to that 2 hours, you know. Of course, is my Twitch been set up correctly, you'll be able to watch all the stream later on if you wish to, after I finish streaming, because you should save to my after streaming service, so it should be all good. But it depends on the Twitch, because I know for the fact I set it up, but I don't know if it's gonna be set up, because I set it on my laptop. I don't know if it's gonna transfer to the PlayStation, but I guess we'll find out. I changed the direction, why? Okay, let's go this way. As you can see, it's evening time, 5:38 in the evening in The Witcher 3. You're already here. And guys, what you wanna do here is just help yourself, don't be scared, just collect all the Molly Marrow. Like loot stuff, the guys are not here, so they won't say anything. Because later on you can literally just sell it back to her, or just use it later on, you know. A dwarf spirit's useful as well. Remember, it's pretty expensive in the shop, so you wanna pick it up for free if you can. Ducal water, one of the ingredients that you can use in the game as well.
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets. The red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
So guys, this is gonna be the part where you have many options with serious consequences, whatever you choose to do so. You have two options, either heal her or give her Witcher potion and see what happens, or just leave her to die. The two options are not too great, however, because if you try to heal her, it have very, very serious consequences. So what I'm gonna do is just let her kind of die, and then we just say that we killed the griffin, so there will be no more victims after that.
I've agreed to kill the griffin. No more victims after I do.
There will be, of course. With the griffin gone, others will kill in its stead. Monsters or men.
So what do you think I should do?
Ply your trade. I don't think you can change anything.
Yeah, that's a bit deep, but tell me what the buckthorn is.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it.
Oh yes, the griffin. Might have guessed.
To be fair, guys, I think we'd be able to actually fight the griffin this stream.
Under the bridge. The whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Captain Peter actually does?
Doubt Emperor
Or
Mir
does
cares
he?
about you. But this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There's obviously the king or emperor, what I wanna call it, of the Nilfgaard.
A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
So Geralt, just keep flirting with all the ladies you can find. But let's just proceed towards the next objective, which is find some buckthorn on the river bed using your witcher senses. Okay. Pick some more plants.
Not so fast, Roach.
Yeah, not so fast, Roach, because we've seen the bag went to loot in smaller row. Yeah, you just stumble over everything, it's alright. And to go towards the river, don't we?
Next, flood.
How should I get there? I cannot go around, can't I? Get out of my way. No drowner. Let's try to fight him. So now I use the Quen. Get your sword. I don't know why he's running from me, but yo. Hello, I'm here. And then you got the best street enter added to your glossary, so you can have a look here. Go over necrophages, and then it'll be drowners. Best thing to use is oil against necrophage, and also Ignicine, which I did. Yeah, very weak enemy, very easy to kill him. However, there could be a challenge if it's more than 2 or 3, you know, so you have to be careful. Let me try something. Can I actually get him using the horse? Alright, calm down, let's fucking go.
Let's dance.
I guess we can.
That's it, Roach.
So he decided to disappear, and apparently we killed him. I don't know how and why, but okay. I think I have to go that way to dive in the water. So just somewhere over there. I think here should be fine. So just gonna jump right in. Why not? With the Witcher, let's just randomly go to the middle of the bank. And then, as you can see, guys, we have a breath bar we have to be careful on. But pretty much we can dive anywhere if the water is deep enough. We can find different loot. Of course, find the plants we want, like buffer. You can also find loot, treasures, anything in between. You can of course swim faster with L3, dive with square, and then surface just hold circle, which I'm going to do now, because as you can see the bar goes lower and lower. And then we are sorted. So we need to now talk to Vesemir, because we're gonna proceed now to fight against the Griffin. We are gonna have about 15 minutes to do that, so we should be fine. If we go over 2 hours, so be it. Let's just proceed with that now and just get it sorted. I think we're ready. We should be fine. Just double check if we can do any alchemy. Any alchemy whatsoever will be fine. Bombs, no oils. We can do a Nerfocage oil, which can be useful later on, so we proceed with that now. We can do the knuckles on the horse, of course. Swallow. We can do a swallow. We can create wine honey on the cat. Not yet. So that's cool. We can actually get some oils and some potions, which is very nice. Especially the swallow potion. It heals us very quickly. Let's try to do that now. We also have some mutagans. What they do basically increase your stats for health, stats for alchemy, I believe, and stats for magic. Too many information. Come on. Alright, man. No, I know, man. Come on. Of course, you can meditate here, so it restores your potions. But it doesn't if you're playing on a higher level than normal. Currently, we're playing on normal, as you already know. Alchemy, oils, bank, Nerfocage oil. We get Spectre oil after. We just need bear fat and Arneria, so yeah, we need 4 of those. We haven't found them yet. Potions, we wanna go that first one, so you need Dwarven Spirit, Kelandine, and a Drowning Spray. So we're gonna cover that as well. Here we go. So we have a objective that I told you about earlier. It's a side objective. Take the potion to the herbalist. That basically, she will give the potion to the girl and will give a consequence of saving her later in the game, which you can find out. I'm not gonna do that this time around because I don't know what happened really. It just takes more time as well, and I just decided not to do that. So now what we're gonna do is talk to Vesemir. However, we want to get a swallow potion. We wanna put it here. Put the brand as secondary, chicken as secondary. We wanna use that potion if we need to, just in case. It's very important. It's a very strong potion, it's a very valuable potion, so please guys, make sure you use it, make sure you restore it as well.
What for? Harvest is up.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Got good news and bad news.
So let's proceed now and try to fight this griffin.
Knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the griffin for him. What else could he want from 2 witchers? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse.
Got some buckthorn already.
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss. Standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
It's a trap.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already. Other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
So now guys, we are coming to the finale of this introductory quests. Prepare to fight the Grimbear in the Thunderbolt potion. Let's have a look. It just kind of shows you how to create alchemy, but was kind of ahead of that anyways. Yeah, Thunderbolt 1. The one spear we actually unlocked that just now. Cortinarius and Gergabrio. I think we got that all from Vesemir. Plus the how to do the potion, so we're gonna just proceed. This potion is actually pretty important because also it actually helps you deal greater damage than you already do. So we're actually gonna get rid of water and then put it here. It's gonna proceed to Vesemir. As well as I was saying, we're just finishing. It's like a finale. It's a finale, of course, of this episode as well, of this stream. Thank you so guys for joining me, and let's just see if we can be able to beat the griffin. Sorry. Should be 5-10 minutes fight, I reckon.
Go.
As you can see, Vesemir is right here.
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Yeah, we can start.
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's across the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
So guys, it's happening now. We're gonna start the first ever boss fight in The Witcher 3 on the stream on the Twitch. Let's do our best now. So guys, what I'm gonna try to do is we also have the crossbow. What I wanna try to do, yeah, is play defensive. Make sure you use Gwen. And we're gonna use Igni as well. Actually, we're gonna use Ard, I think, because that's what it says on the glossary on the show right now. Let's let it just kind of skip ahead. I don't know what happened here, but never mind. Yeah, glossary. So what I'm gonna do is go hybrids. As you can see, we got a Griffin right here. Yeah, we want most likely want to use the art, so I'm gonna do the defensive kind of mode, and I'm gonna proceed with playing, using Gwen, and then when I have the shield, of course, pass to art. Make sure I don't get hit as well. Use the crowbar to get him down. Oh, how did you do that? Come on, you just went in the air. Come on, my god. How is he gonna die when I hit him yet? Like, relax. Use art, man. It says in the book. Use the bloody art or use the Igni for. Oh, this game. How are you blocking? Come on. Yeah, just get the Thunderbolt and then it's gonna be a bigger damage. I just love how the Roger's chilling there and find a monster, like, allow it. Like, if just a guy's fire, I'm just gonna be chilling there. Let's go, use the swallow, of course. Don't have the shield, need to go back to more defensive. Get that shield up, let's go. Then, as you can see guys, the Griffin's gonna kind of retreat towards the mill. I don't know why guys called it mill before, like, allow me, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're gonna go, anyways, I'm gonna go back to the mill. I'm just gonna chase it up. So you can see poisonous level going down. We have full health, so we're gonna want to do now is gonna approach him here. Get the Quen going. Quen, Geralt, Quen. That's it. Then get back to Ard, get your sword, get the Thunderbolt, and then try to get him down now. The Griffins are gonna do that, right? They're gonna try to fly around and then just attack you. It's a Royal Griffin as well. I'm gonna finish him off now. And that's it. That's it, guys. So we beat the first boss. Let's go. And we did it before the time that we expected, so that's all good.
You could stand to improve some things.
Live and learn, live and learn.
Not a witcher, unless he does.
As you can see, guys, because we took some potions, the Geralt's face goes a bit like weird, as you can see, because you get poison and bind them. He doesn't only get benefits, but you get poisons. You have to be careful with that. As you can see, the poison bar is kind of about 35-40% full, but it's gonna go slowly. So what you're gonna do, get all the stuff, get the Griffin trophy to prove that you actually killed them, so you can get information from the commander of the Nilfgaard. Yeah, that's it. So guys, I'm gonna finish here. I'm just gonna collect some more plants while I'll be talking to you. Thank you so much for tuning in, even if you did for a little while. It was a pleasure. I'm gonna of course collect some stuff here as well. And I don't know when yet I will stream another Witcher 3, but it's gonna be soon. It's gonna be soon. I think the next stream I'm gonna do is continue the NBA 2K23 career, as I just dropped randomly into that hole here. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I'll be leaving it here. When we come back next time, we're just gonna continue from right this spot over here with Roach. So yeah, guys, thank you so much, and I see you in the next one.